Greetings. This is your brother Chief Flying Eagle. The last TikTok that I had, they actually banned the page and all my videos got deleted, right? But I told everybody exactly what was going to happen when I broke down who the Doge was. I'm gonna do it again because now it's coming to fruition. It is becoming a reality. So let us read. For those of you who actually followed me on my last TikTok, the one they banned, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because I broke down the Doge. That video literally had over 5,000 views on there. Okay? But I'm going to break that down again. Check, this is what's happening now. The Trump administration is chartering a plane to bring the first white, okay? Not this. This is white. This is a status. Black and white are statuses. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. This is white. This is a status. So the status of South Africans that are white, which are in status to the U.S. as refugees. How interesting. That's very interesting. But let us read some more. It says, the Trump administration charters plane for white South African refugees despite suspending refugee admissions program. Now, the refugee admission programs, they were suspended by the Trump administration. However, he's making an exception for whom? The Afrikaners, the real Africans. Okay? Following dispute over South African land seizures. Okay? Now pay attention. Let's go here for a second. A lot of people have the common misconception that Canada, the US, and Mexico is the only three countries in North America. Well, let me explain something to y'all. Okay? All these countries here are in North America. All these countries here are in North America. Antigua and Bermuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Canada, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominica, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Grenada, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, St. Kitts Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, the United States. Okay, all that's in North America. Let's go to South America. Argentina, Chile, Ecuador, Bolivia, Colombia, Mexico, Brazil, Costa Rica, and Paraguay, right? Now, for some reason, the refugee program was suspended for Americans because those are true Americans, especially those that look like us, right? But it was suspended for them. However, there's an exception, though, for Afrikaners. South African government dispute refugees' status, calling it politically motivated. Debate arises over refugee definition and prioritization of groups facing persecution. Now, let me explain something to you, right? Isn't that the same way history is repeating itself with the JEWISH people? When we were told they were going through this and they had to come into our land, and guess who owned the courts? Guess who owned the NFL? Guess who owned Hollywood? Guess who owned the football teams? Guess who owned the basketball teams? Guess who owned the hockey teams? History is repeating itself. I told y'all it was coming. But for some reason, when I'm talking to my people, not everybody is going in one end, is coming out the next. You feel me? But you see, pay attention to this. Afrikaners. Guess who's an Afrikaner? Did you guess it? If you haven't guessed it, I'll let you know. Elon Musk is an Afrikaner. You want to know who Elon Musk is? Because that's what I actually broke down in my last TikTok when they took away my page. I broke down who he was and what's going to happen. Boom, here we go. Let's go into the etymology of Doge, because Elon is the one who brought in the Doge. He is the Doge, right? Guess what? Elon Musk is the chief magistrate. People still think we are under the corporation of the United States. No, they have already established the republic, and Elon Musk is the chief magistrate. However, a Doge is a chief magistrate of an old republic of Venice and Genoa. However, he is the magistrate of the old republic. That's why when you pledge allegiance to the United States and what? The republic for which it stands. So if you're pledging allegiance to two countries and it's only the United States that's visible, then where's the republic at? Most of us think the republic is for us indigenous people, the original people of the land, the autochthonous people of the land. No, it's not. Okay? It's not. And y'all are going to learn the hard way. You are. You feel me? Because of too many of our people spend too much time on TikTok, on the internet, debating Africans, debating natives. As a matter of fact, even debating each other. And we are actually original indigenous people of the land, because once again, I'm going to show you exactly all the countries in North America. But we have Haitians fighting Jamaicans fighting Trini. We have people in the United States fighting people that think that the Caribbean is not in North America. You feel me? That's what's going on. Not realizing that we are going back into a situation. I told y'all about the Jubilee and exactly what it means. And if you miss that opportunity, guess who's going to be your new bosses? The Afrikaners. Okay? Because they are coming to be the police officers. They are coming to be the ones running the courts. They're going to be the ones coming to run the republic. You feel me? I told y'all before, I'm going to tell you again. I was sent for a specific reason. Okay? I'm telling you. But I'm just going to leave it as that. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You feel me? Afrikaners are going to take over. And they're the ones that's going to be put in those positions. And guess what's going to happen to people that look like us? Y'all think things are really bad right now? Just wait and see. Okay? I keep telling y'all about, I know exactly what needs to be done. But we can't just come on here on the internet spewing things. You feel me? Sometimes silence is golden. You dig? I know how to play chess. Not literally, but I know how to play the game. I know how to play the game. And my people are going to learn. You feel me? We are in the Jubilee, my people. The Jubilee ends on January 26th of 2026. All right? And that's exactly what's happening right now. Okay? This man is the chief magistrate of the republic. And that's Elon Musk. And he's making sure his people come here. The ancestors have spoken.